Hi there. So I figured I would make a video about something I suffer with and have suffered with all my life, which is dyspraxia. Now, I did not realise how serious dyspraxia was until last month. And when I actually looked into it, my entire life seemed to click into place. You see, my whole life, everybody has thought I've been either stupid or lazy or slow. And people used to tell me that like the majority of the time, and then slowly I began to believe them, and it really affected me in the way that I felt I wasn't as good as everyone else. I felt I was really, really lazy, and I felt there was no reason for me being lazy other than being lazy, but I didn't know how to get out of being lazy. And that's really stupid stuff. It affects talking and stuff and everything. I'll go into it. So, dyspraxia affects a lot of people, and a lot of people I don't think know a lot about it. Like, especially if you got dyspraxia when I got it. Well, when I was discovered with it, I'm 25 now, and I think I can't remember when I was diagnosed with it. I must have been quite little, and basically all I was told in school was, oh, you're going to be rubbish at sports, you're not going to be able to catch stuff. So that's all I thought it was, and I bet that's all a lot of people think it is. But I did a little bit of looking into it, and it turns out it affects every aspect of my life. It affects like large movements, where obviously like exercising and dancing and riding bikes and stuff. It makes me easily fatigued. And I'm only going to say symptoms that actually affect me, because there are lots of symptoms, and there's lots of symptoms in children as well that still affect me, but I'm only looking into adult symptoms just now, or on this video. Means I struggle with my left and rights. I can sometimes struggle coordinating both my hands at once, which is one of the reasons I find it easier using chopsticks than using, a knife and fork. I trip and fall over a lot. I don't notice things a lot. Like, I'll turn around and walk into a door because I won't realise the door was there. Well, I knew it was there, but I didn't remember leaving it open. Terrible short-term memory. Difficulty with keys. I do have difficulty with keys. Difficulty dressing and grooming. Yes. I might get dressed, and that might be enough to tire me out, and I'm exhausted after that, and I have to like sit down for half an hour to recover, which is awful, and it really takes a lot out of my day. And grooming, yeah, my eyebrows haven't been done in a while. Luckily I've got this hat to hide them. So grooming, sometimes I can be a couple of days without shaving and stuff as well. Well, longer than a couple of days. I can be like 4 or 5 days without shaving. Not really related to grooming here, but I also forget to take medication, and sometimes it can be like a week's gone by and I'm not taking my medication, and I'm like, oops, so I was supposed to do that, I forgot. I have noticed that I'm good at using either hand. That's something that we can do. We can't distinguish which hand's stronger. I mean, I know this hand's good for drawing and writing. Not that my writing's any good. Whereas this hand I use for my mouse and everything as well. So they swap about a lot. I have difficulty tracking objects smoothly. Like, my eyes will go boop, 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 boop. I can't just go like a tweet, but it's like I tend to turn my head sometimes when I look with my eyes. It's oversensitive to light is one of them. There's been various times where I've stood up and the curtains have opened, someone's opened curtains or whatever, and the lights come in, and I felt like I'm going to pass out, and I have to sit down and recover. A lot of the time I can feel like I'm going to pass out just for standing up too long as well. Showering's a nightmare. I can't really wash as well as like normal people, because in the shower I feel like I'm going to pass out because I'm standing up. Even if the water's cold, I just feel too hot and I'm going to pass out. And there's nothing to hold on to in my shower, so there have been times where I have passed out, and luckily I've only bumped my head on the plastic of the bath, and it's not been like tile or anything, because that would have been bad. Or I wasn't holding a razor or anything and shaving while I was while I've passed out because I can imagine cutting myself and that'd be awful. I have a difficulty with some fabrics. Now, now, dyspraxic people do have trouble with fabrics. It's like there's sometimes it's different types of fabrics, like jeans and stuff like that. For me, they make my teeth feel really really weird. It's like the only thing I can describe it to is how some people find it really bad when people scratch a chalkboard. I have difficulty planning and organising my thought. That is true. Poor memory. Yes, I forget stuff a lot, especially short term, as I've already discussed. Unfocused and erratic, can be messy and cluttered. Well, this room is pretty damn messy. If you wee look, this is where I'm living. It's not as cluttered as normal, but just look at the desk. So yeah, messy and cluttered room. Rubbish with maths. Yes. May do only one thing at a time properly, though I will try to do multiple things. Yes, I do try to multitask, but I struggle a lot and fail a lot. I'm slow to finish tasks. I do daydream and wander around aimlessly sometimes. I have difficulty listening to people, especially in large groups. I don't really like being in groups. I get depressed when I'm in a group because I have difficulty keeping track of what's going on, and I feel like I'm getting left out, and I feel like I'm not anything to add to the group. I prefer much prefer one-on-one with people, or even just like, you know, 2 extra people, but I don't like being in a big group because people talk over me. Slow to adapt to new or unpredictable situations. I am. That power cut, I was panicking because it was all dark and I didn't know what to do. I tend to get stressed, depressed and anxious easily. Yes, I do suffer from really bad anxiety, and I think this is one of the main causes. Have difficulty sleeping? No, I sleep a lot more now. I think because I get fatigued, I actually sleep for most of the day, a lot more than you're supposed to, which I heard is dangerous. Pro to low self-esteem, emotional outbursts, phobias, fear, obsessions, compulsions and addictive behaviour. I have all of those, seriously. Everyone, like, into the extreme. So they are the adult symptoms of it. So what else can I say about it? Well, basically, yeah, I only discovered this recently, but it's affected every aspect of my life. Every time that I'm late, because timekeeping is one of the things that dyspraxia affects. So I'm late, or I just don't attend because my anxiety is that bad, or I just don't feel motivated. Motivation is something that I think I skimmed over on the list and forgot to read. It's hard to be motivated. Like, that's why I take so much time between releasing videos, because it's just hard to motivate myself to do it. But I will make a couple in a burst. I don't know if you've noticed that a couple will go up at once and then there'll be nothing for weeks, and then another couple will go up because I do it in bursts. It's weird. I guess when I feel inclined to do it, I feel like I need to get more work done because I know it'll be another long space between stuff. That's why I never managed in a job. I always struggled at works because same with college and stuff as well. It's difficult to be motivated, especially for me. And then all my life, because I didn't realise it was my dyspraxia doing this, I didn't tell my workplaces or my education, and I got into a lot of trouble. I mean, it wasn't actually my fault, and I'm only discovering this now that it wasn't actually my fault. Which is really upsetting, and all the times that people have said horrible stuff to me because, you know, I'm lazy or I'm stupid or I'm slow or dumb or not smart, and it's not actually my fault. I tried damn hard to do stuff. All my life it has felt like my brain is behind other people's brains. As in, like, they'll figure out something and I figured it out much later. Like, I'm slower. I just felt my brain just isn't on the same level as somebody who hasn't got dyspraxia. Pair my dyspraxia up with my dyslexia. That really is fun. I'm really, really rubbish at maths and English and all this sort of stuff. It's a miracle I can type and stuff on a computer. So yeah, it's a bit about dyspraxia. I hope that it might have enlightened you a bit on the I'm not sure what it's called because there's so many different names for things. I'm not sure if dyspraxia is a disorder or what it is. Hold on. I'm just going to scroll up here and take a look. What is it? What is dyspraxia? Dyspraxia. So what can I say? I don't know what I said. Well, obviously I was rubbish at sports. Now I don't even attempt sports. And yeah, no, I get so fatigued. It's like walking to Asda, which is like, 10 minutes that way up the road. And I need to slow down and stop. If I'm walking with somebody who's walking at a normal pace, I struggle to keep up with them, and I have to ask them to slow down, which is it's not great. So yeah, it really affects my life in so many ways, and hopefully now maybe I can do something about it. At least, like learn how to maybe now I can learn how to manage it, or at least try to. And maybe the government will stop treating me like as much of a criminal. Like when you go into the job centre and they think there's nothing going on that makes you different from other people, they treat you like filth, like you're scum. Like, you're just in there to waste their time and get benefits. When I genuinely find it difficult to work, I find it hard to attend interviews. But now I know I've got these things, maybe, until I can learn how to manage my dyspraxia, maybe I should stay out of work. And maybe now that, the government will know that I've got dyspraxia, I should be able to actually get okay money to survive on. Oh yeah, dyspraxia is also known as DCD, Developmental Coordination Disorder. So it's a disorder. It's a disorder, that's what dyspraxia is. So yeah, hope this video has been educational for you. And I hope you have learned a thing or two about dyspraxia, and if you have it and did not know this stuff, I advise looking into it. I will put a link to the dyspraxiafoundation.org website in the description for you to take a look at if you want to look at more of it. Because it really is a big thing, and there's so much that I just can't cover in a video. I'm already at like 14 minutes, so yeah. I hope you've learned something, and I hope it helps. Hopefully a little bit earlier than hopefully a little bit earlier in your life than how late on this information turned out getting to me. They really should tell you this. They should, if there's an expert or someone telling you about it, they should actually tell you about it, not just say, oh, you'll be rubbish at sports, because that's really not the case. It's affected every aspect of my life. Anyway, hey, so if you like this video, why don't you give it a good old like down there somewhere? Or you can, comment if you have anything to say. Or if you would like to see more of my videos, it would be really cool if you subscribe, because not only does it give me a little joy to see that people are actually enjoying my stuff and want to see more, but I also will tell you when new videos are released. Incidentally, if you would like to see more videos like this, click up here. Nice video here for you. Or if you would like to see something completely different, there's stuff over here. Look at all this wonderful stuff. Whoa. So they're at your disposal as well. The choice truly is yours. The choice is yours. I mean, that looks pretty interesting. It's kind of cool what's going on there. And again, that is pretty awesome as well. Decisions. You need to choose something, otherwise I'm just going to be strapped here inside this box, which I do not really want to be. You know, I've got places I need to go, things I need to do, just general stuff. And the longer it takes for you to click on one of these, the longer I'm trapped here, and I don't really want to be trapped here. You know, there's plenty of other things you can be doing right now. Hell, I've even suggested videos, not even by me, some of them, but anything so that it gets me out of this box, because, you know, it's kind of cramped and I don't really like it. Come on, please. Just click something. Why have you trapped me here? Come on, please let me out. Are you even still there? Hello? Hello? Please, come on. Is anybody there? Come on, please. Let me out. Please, just do anything. I'm gonna have to find a way to escape. Oh, hold on.